Another day, another chance, another win, another that. So we are discussing to you all about, pretty much project that I've been working on. So yeah, this is pretty much like the front end of the React, the actual project that we're dealing with. So yeah, that's what it is. So chapter 13, Introduction to React. For those that have some experience with React, this section will be familiar to you. But even if you are new to React, you should still be able to follow along. If you're interested in digging into React details, you can check out my React book. Before we can go on further, let's explain briefly what is React. React is a framework released by Facebook for creating user interface with components. For example, if you want to build a storefront module like what you see on Amazon, we divide it into three components: the search bar component, sidebar component, and products component. Components can also contain other components. For example, in products component where we display a list of products, we do so using multiple product components. Also, in each product component, we can have a ratings component. The benefit of such an architecture helps us to break up a large application, smaller manageable components. Plus, we can reuse components within the application, or even in different application. For example, we can reuse the ratings components in a different application. So React component, contains like a JSX template that ultimately outputs HTML elements. So that's what it pretty much is. So if you travel over to my components here, if I root render React strict mode, browser router, app browser router, React strict mode, so on and so forth. That's pretty much what it has. Then import bootstraps, import app, import React DOM client, React router DOM, React, so on and so forth. Document.get element ID, a React DOM create route, so on and so forth. So that's pretty much what we're dealing with here, man. Are we dealing with that? You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, so that's pretty much what we have. And then creating the React project folder. So yeah, so we created that. So we go to our terminal. We set execution policy. Then we run npm install or npx install. Obviously, this is gonna be the project name. Yeah, that's gonna be the project name. Then yeah, that's pretty much what we do, man. That's pretty much what we're dealing with here. So I'm just checking my discords here. So that's what you have. Then you can cd to front end, then npm start, and then your thing will successfully load. So you can import stuff for your files. So we got your index, right? You freaking oh, so my language, man. Sorry. Okay, so then you import React from React, React DOM from React DOM client, browser router, React router DOM, import app from app, bootstrap this CSS, bootstrap.min, that's CSS, so on and freaking so forth. And then yeah, that's pretty much what we're dealing with there. That's pretty much what we're dealing with. And yeah, service work register. Log out, import this and that, import your components, function app, how to use your live link, path, so on and so forth. And then yeah, that's pretty much what that's pretty much what we're dealing with here. So yeah, next we'll install React router DOM. Right, router DOM, then npm install save, React router DOM, so on and so forth. Then yeah, that, yeah, that's what we're dealing with. And then create navigation header bar. So the next one's header bar. Actually, let me run my front end, even though there's nothing's gonna load, but yeah, it's worth trying. Ah, come on, man. Okay, okay. Well, I have to do. I'm gonna do the real way, man. Mm. So create navigation header. As you can see in the component folder, we'll create four new component files: movie list, movies I reviewed and logged in, then movie list.js. Import React, link movie data service, constant fallback image, cons movie list, movies, rating, search title, search ratings, use effect. So this is pretty much, for movies. So movie list component displays a list of movies with search and filter functionality, inline SVG. So let's say, for example, our movies don't return anything, or they don't have the file photo, because sometimes IMDb, the movie website, actually moves the photos for some of the movies because they get too old. So that's pretty much what happens. And then yeah, so you got const retrieve movies, retrieve ratings, search logic, retrieve list of available ratings, retrieve all movies from back end, search movies by title, filter movies by ratings, image error handling, replace broken poster image with fallback, prevent infinite loop UI, search form, search by title, filter by ratings, movies grid, map through movies safely, movie poster, movie details, navigate to movie detail page. The no movies found. Then import React hooks, import Bootstrap layout and UI components, import container row, call card but image list group from React Bootstrap, import link for navigation, service layer for API calls, inline fallback image, prevent broken image icon if poster URL fails, then const u back fallback image, then const movie. Just ID, title, plot, rated, poster, then reviews, so on and so forth. Then yeah, it's pretty much the movies. Pretty much loads all the movies, renders them, and performs error handling for the movies. I'll log in, then add review. So call login. Yeah, so that's pretty much the. You can see it is a React Bootstrap. This is nav bar. Then yeah, as you can see, it is the nav bar. Movies login, so on and so forth. Then defining our routes. So in app.js, add the route sections. So we define our routes in app.js. Let's go to app.js. So app.js here. So you got your nav bar routes, define the routes, so on and so forth. So routing. So routing for movie list, routing for adding or adding a review, movie detail page, login routes, so on and so forth. So these are the routes that you're dealing with here. And then movie data service. Movie service. So obviously, what happens is we got Axios, something called Axios, or an API. So we pretty much hooked an API. The URL that we use to pretty much fetch the movie details, so on and so forth. So we hook the APIs to our, it's pretty much like an online library. So we hook them up to our to our project. And then once you hook them up, we'll be able to use them on our project, so that we'll be able to access our movies on our front end. So that's pretty much what we're dealing with here. Come on. Ah. Sorry, man. Come on, come on. I just need to start up my thing.
Can I use the charger? So the room's already.
Nice. There's just my chips up there. Come here. Come here. Not 4-4. Not 4-4. Oh,
Oh, I'm
okay, no problem. Move database service connects to the backend. So yeah, it's pretty much it, man. So to import Axios from Axios, then get old page 0 React, localhost 5000 API v1. So delete review, that update review, create review data, by title, so on and so forth. So return access at get HTTP localhost 5000 API v1 movies get ID return access at get HTTP localhost 5000 API v1 movies ID find query by equals title equals page return access get create review update review. So as you can see here, these are the routes that we're using. So access routes that we're using. Connection to the back end. So you're using localhost 5000. Which is supposed to be working if my network is set to my back end stuff, but nope, it's not. So yeah, that's that, man. So yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Then try and debug. Right. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have. And then so you create a service. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So you create a service layer that uses access for HTTP requests, connects to your backend, allocate all movies, pagination, supported get one movie by ID, searching movies, creating reviews, updating reviews, deleting reviews, getting ratings. This good MERN structure. Front end talks to back end through a centralized service. So create this in your back end. Well, this better works in development, production, cleaner code. Normal, then cleaner code, easy to maintain, follows best practice for React apps, more secure. You can create a global Axios instance, then your service becomes even cleaner, so on and so forth. Okay, that's AI, but we pretty much get the gist now. Pretty much get the gist. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what needs to be done. Oh, really? So yeah, I don't know what else we can go over, man. That's pretty much it. So thank you, everybody. Take care. Bless and thanks. Bless and yeah. God bless and yeah. See you. Thank you.